So I wasn't planning on making any videos today or anything like that, quite frankly. I'm just kind of on everything today. It's one of those days. But I went down to Sudbury, Massachusetts, and I gotta tell you, Massachusetts is like two different worlds, man. If you're in like Lowell, Lawrence, or Lynn, or the south end of Boston, or something like that, it's a different world than Sudbury, Massachusetts, or Lexington, or Concord. You know, these places are full of people wearing masks still. You know, they got the BLM shit all over their lawn still. But I guarantee you they would not allow a person of color to be on their property unless they were wearing a fucking leaf blower, pleb. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they got the science and the love is love signs. I'm telling you, these places are full of like chicks with fake dicks and dudes with fake tits. That's what it is. It's. Anyways, I'm always agah when I come down here to Massachusetts and see these people like aliens, man. They're like fucking aliens in their own little world. Like there's not a church in Massachusetts that I've seen that doesn't have the rainbow flag on it. Like not one. It's. Anyways, on that topic, because I'm just thinking about it. So, according to the left, children as young as 7 can consent to having surgeries, right? Or taking puberty blockers or hormones without parental consent. That's what they want. California, Washington State, and I'm sure the slippery slope analogy at this point, I hope, has been fucking proven valid. I'm sure that's what they want all over the country. So, how long is it going to take for someone to go into court, some fucking scumbag, to go into court and say, well, Your Honor, little Timmy here, he can consent to having a life-altering surgery. He can consent to having his hormones changed. He's 7. He can consent to these things. So he should be able to consent to, it's coming. It's coming. If you think it's not, I want you to rewind the tape back 10 years or so when I told you that the stuff that happened 2 years ago was coming. Because it happened. Right? We went from, we just want to be, we just want the same rights to let me in your bathroom, to give me your fucking kids. I'm fucking telling you, it's coming. You'll see that case in court 2 or 3 years. At most. That's being like wildly generous. At most. Let's see, what else did I want to bring up today? Yeah, the other one. The Hunter Biden thing. Hunter Biden gets softballed a fucking, basically a pass in federal court. Let me explain something to you. If you're looking for examples of white privilege, you fucking found it, right? This guy owed $1.2 million to the federal government and he evaded paying those taxes, and he gets off with, what, community service? Didn't Wesley Snipes do like 3 years in prison for that? Huh. Weird. Then the federal gun charges. This dude bought a gun illegally, and no leftists are screaming about it. It's fucking me. No, and I'm in Massachusetts. I don't hear anything. It's so weird. It's so fucking weird. Anyways, he buys the illegal gun under the pretense that he's not a fucking crackhead. Then videos come out showing that he is a fucking crackhead and was a crackhead through the time in which he purchased that fucking firearm. His then girlfriend, or hooker at the moment, whatever it was, took the gun, drove down to across the street from a high school and threw a fucking handgun, a loaded handgun, in a dumpster across from a high school. Yeah. Community service. Yeah. And isn't it odd that the Secret Service went to the gun shop after the gun went missing and requested the fucking paperwork proving purchase at the gun shop from the gun shop owner, and the gun shop owner said no. I wonder what they were going to do with that paperwork. I'm sure they weren't going to disappear it. And this is the thing. Ultimately, and this is why I just don't really, at this point, I don't care. Because most of the people out there either don't know this because they're watching certain news outlets, or they know it and they just don't care because of my team. That's really what it is. And I'm starting to think it's more of they know that they hired a corrupt scumbag with a corrupt scumbag family. They know that Biden is basically a dictator. I mean, come on. Come on. The guy gets away with murder, right? His sons get away with murder, or his son gets away with murder. His daughter's diary goes missing, and the FBI raids looking for his daughter's diary, and then turns around and says the diary's fake. Well, why was the FBI raiding for it? Because it wasn't fucking fake. And the shit she said about her fucking kid-sniffing pedo dad was none too flattering. These people know this. They understand it. They're not stupid. Because the reason why I say that, there's no way you can be this stupid. Like, I used to ascribe to the idea that never ascribed to evil what is more easily ascribed to stupidity, right? Because there's more stupid people than there are evil people. But there's no way you can be this fucking stupid. I refuse to believe that human beings that have made it to adulthood are this dumb. So they're in on it, they're evil, they're corrupt, and they don't care as long as their team wins. That's what it is. Like, if someone can sit there and say to you, Donald Trump, lock him up. He had papers you shouldn't have had. Have we seen the papers? No. What's on the papers? None of your business. But Hillary Clinton, who had secret documents she was never authorized to have, on a secret legal server she was never authorized to have. She's fine. Even though, you know, her team smashed up Blackberries with hammers and shit like that. They bleach bitted the fucking server. They covered the tracks real well. Nothing to see there. No. The glass ceiling was keeping her down. And this, like I said, this is where we are. This is where we are. If I can drag you to a puddle, if I can grab you by your neck and drag you to a puddle, stuff your face in the puddle, pull you out, look at you in the eye and go, water's wet, right? If you look at me in the eye and go, no, it's dry. There's no conversation anymore. There's no point in conversing anymore. You're a liar. And the sad, scary part about that is when people stop conversing honestly with each other, bad things follow. In any case, that's all I got. Happy Thursday.